Posh, CK, Katie, Beauty and Wet, them in a big bags. We always go up, we never go down. When they say we not fine, well, it's both up, what's your beauty? Either be models, who always show all the bloggers in magazine. Always looking forward, you never look back. Mama prayer, God of moving. I, guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. As a beauty, as a baby world, we are the Posh twins. So, guys, as you can see by the title, we're gonna be doing what? The twin tag. Yeah, I know you guys are excited, like we are, to get into today's video. And I don't know if you notice some changes. Like we bobbed our head. I look a little bit bowed in front of them. Like I don't know. I think my voice is a little bit different due to the cough. Yeah, she was having a cough actually, so that was her voice was a little bit too. So we decided to do today's video, and I hope you guys will enjoy it. But before we get right into today's video, so guys, kindly give this video a very big thumb up. You can see the thumb up right there. Give it a very big thumb up. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn on your post notification so you can get to see our next video. Are you ready for the video? Let's get into it. Yeah, I know a lot of people do envy us. That what is the best thing about having a twin? I think our best thing about, or should I say my best thing about having a twin or being a twin actually is that you have a friend, like a very friend, like your best friend from heaven with you. Like you don't get to be like, oh, I need my bestie. Like this one is like your satisfied bestie. Yeah, you have someone to talk to, someone that won't judge you, someone that won't like really someone you can rely on, someone that you can trust, someone that you can have your full secret with you without getting afraid of, be like, oh, my sister is gonna link out or something. You know, she doesn't judge me. Like being a twin has made me know the worth, or let me say, how will I put it, like it has made me know the really importance of what we mean by best friend. Yeah, like we pass through the same thing, like we both go through the happiness and then the sadness together. I think the best thing about being a twin to me is actually because I have someone to rely on. I have someone that's gonna be happy for me when I'm happy, that's gonna be there for me when I'm sad, someone that's gonna be there for me when I'm down. You know, I have someone to cry with, I have someone to laugh with, I have someone to watch movies with, I have someone that can like relate to me, like that can judge me without I don't know, that she can't judge me. Like it's better being a twin. I'll be like, okay, she'll be like, oh, I did something like this. I'll be like, no, it's not your fault. It's not my fault. So I think that's the best thing about being a twin. Like I have someone like me, just that think like me, exactly, that do something exactly like me. So it's like the best thing. Like you just like you are typically looking at your mirror, like a mirror, and you have someone like you don't even need a bestie. You already have a bestie. Can you hear what you're saying without the way you're talking? Like you already have a bestie. Sorry, it's my voice. So you already have a bestie. So that's like best thing having it. Like I have someone I can cry with, someone I can do everything with. I think Beauty is better at cooking. Actually, it's not as if I'm not the best cook. I'm also like the best cook, but Beauty like trying out new recipe. I know she's like very good when it comes to aspect of cooking. I can cook as well. I'm not bad, but I'll say Beauty is better at cooking. Yeah, I think I'm very better at cooking. I love trying new things. Like I love being in the kitchen. Actually, let me put it in that way. Not like as if she's not good in cooking, but I love being in the kitchen. I love trying new things. Although they kind of think it's well, but I don't know why world think my cookings are well done. My siblings think it's well done. Don't try a new recipe, please. If you're a friend with us, please don't try a new recipe. And new recipes are like, oh my god. My new recipes are good actually. I don't think there's anything wrong with my new recipe. It might look well to you, but I think it's the best thing in the world. No, why should we be jealous of each other? I don't know. Like we got this question a lot from people. Like they have asked us, like, are you not jealous of your twin sister? I feel like, why should I be jealous of someone that looks like exactly like me? So why should I be jealous of her? I think we motivate each other a lot. You know, when I see my twin sister do some things like very good thing, I'll be like, oh, I need to do more better just to catch up with her. Not like as if I'm jealous of her. Like, oh, she's been in this place. Because I think if my twin sister has something, that means typically it's my own. Of course. So I'm like kind of happy. So I don't know why it should be like, oh, she's jealous of her twins. People ask us this kind of question, and I don't know why they ask that kind of question. But we can't be jealous of each other. We're not jealous of each other because sometimes I feel like when she wins, I feel like I also win. Yeah. It's a win-win. So I can never be jealous of her. Sometimes people ask me, oh, when you're twisted, maybe she win like the Miss Sword I am not in the Miss World. I feel like, in as much my sister is the Miss World, I'm also a Miss World.
Before they will be able to know that, okay, this is the Miss World.
No, let's put for instance, if you're a Miss World, I'm also a Miss World.
Exactly.
So, and if I'm a Miss World, she's also a Miss World. So, we're never jealous of each other.
We're never jealous of each other. I don't think we have a reason to be jealous of each other. I don't think so. Because she's just like my soulmate, she's like my mirror, she's like someone like we look up to each other, you get that kind of thing. So I don't know why people think we are jealous. No, we are not. So I think my pet peeve about Wealth is that she kind of trusts so much easily. Not like as if it's like a pet peeve for me, but I just feel like there's a, how will I say, there's a disadvantage for everything that is like too much. When you like love too much, there's a disadvantage. When you hate too much, there's a disadvantage. So I think my own pet peeve, I don't really have pet peeve about her like that.
I think pet peeve, you used to like mention it every time, like I'm very optimistic.
Yeah. I actually wanted to think, yeah, she's very optimistic. Like, yeah, let me say that's a pet peeve actually, because Walt is the kind of person like, oh, they'll be like, oh, we are need to this, and I'll be like, no, we have to have plan A, we have to have plan B, we have to have plan C. I don't just go straight. I think in different forms, but Wealth is the kind of person like she thinks in only one direction, and if it doesn't work, she kind of like when the doors are closed, Wealth still keep knocking, thinking a miracle just might come out, and just be like, why? Let's get to the plan B, or let's get to the plan C. That's kind of, I think that's and she trusts too easily. I think that's a pet peeve. She just trusts people too easily. Like, why?
I think Beauty's pet peeve is she has a very short temper. Like, Beauty's kind of person, like, how should I put it? For instance, maybe whenever we're having an argument, because we don't have an argument, but once in a while we do. Whenever we're having an argument, Beauty's kind of person, like, she wanted to
trash it out
immediately. And that immediately you can say something awful to each other, but she doesn't care.
I don't care. I think during that thing, you get to know why your partner or your siblings, anybody is angry at you. You get it. But when you're like, okay, you are now being normal, like you don't have that temper with you again, you tend not to say everything that was in with you. So I love trashing it out immediately.
Like she just has short temper.
When she goes out, I'll be like, I'm going out with you, we just need to trash this thing out. So I'll be like shouting all over my voice, like.
So I think one of our pet peeves is she has a very short temper.
Yeah, and I'm working on that.
Of course,
we have done that. But not in a very bad way actually. It's just like, sometimes we just switch. Like there's sometimes where I'll be making calls with someone, people say this a lot, like our voice sounds the same way on phone. The only thing you can use to differentiate our voice is when I talk, like being my own self. But I could easily imitate Wells' voice, but Wells could not be able to imitate my own, maybe because she cannot talk faster like the way I do. I think there are sometimes when I get tired of talking with that person, or I am doing something and the person call, and I don't want to like hang up on the person, I'll just give it to Wells.
I feel like most of the time it happens in my own part. Like sometimes when I get tired of talking to someone, I give it to Beauty and she'll continue the conversation and the person won't notice like
because it's just the same thing, and like I typically know from the beginning of the conversation, so why won't I be able to like come in? And when it comes to like pranking our friends, it's just that they kind of like how will I put it, they don't really kind of be able to differentiate of, like, if you are close with us, you'll be able to like differentiate us. But once it got to a stage, like maybe they are far away from us for a month or 2 months, they kind of get us mixed up. So we kind of like do this thing to them, this is not tired. So that's it. So we've tried that, but not in a very bad way. Actually, it's a very good way. Yeah. I think the silliest question about being twin is when they ask you, "Are you twin?"
Yeah, and I think the second one is when someone come over to me like, "Oh, you guys are getting married to the husband." Like, can you guys finish with us pay?
Like the most what we get on a daily basis is when they ask us, "Are you guys twin?" Like when we now respond back like, "No, we are not." Sisters. Like your sisters will be like, "No, you guys are twins." And they'll be like, "Why didn't I ask in the first place that are we twin?" I don't get. Is it for clarification?
Sometimes it like that was like,
are we not identical? But people be like, "Oh, we are identical." Then sometimes we don't even know who is in the picture. Sure. So it tends to like, I think that's the most serious question.
And I think the one like
the second one too. Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like, are you
Like
getting married
ask
to
us,
the
are you
same
getting
man?
married to the same man?
And I'll feel like asking them like, you don't put your shares on us.
Yeah, you don't put your opinions
Yes,
on us.
on us.
I feel like that question is kind of rude because this is a personal thing, and in as much we don't tell you that we're getting married to the same man, I don't think you need to, because you've seen some twin get married to them and that's their own choice, that's their own like belief and everything.
And that's
that
their own choice.
Yeah,
It
that
doesn't
doesn't mean you need to impose
Put
us
on.
or not. Like, oh, they need to get married to the same man or asking us are we twin. Please, if you are doing that, please don't do it again, please. It's kind of rude because I'm getting tired of saying no, we are sisters.
Yes, we are twin. Yeah, we don't feel each other's pain, but I don't think in that way whereby you come and eat me and feel like, oh, maybe Beauty is not near me. I feel like she will feel the pain. Actually not. She might, yes, when I'm worried, she's worried, but not in a way whereby you feel like, oh, are you guys using that your twin telepathy? Yeah, it works sometimes. She may not just feel good wherever she is, but that's maybe when you slap me or you punch me over there, she just, yo, oh my god, someone punched me. Oh my god, someone slapped me.
People think that maybe okay, if they slap me. I don't think we have ever been like apart since we are born. I don't think we have. It's just once, and that was when we were like in high school. So she got sick actually, and she needed a very medical attention. So she went. My mom came to pick her up, and it's not up to a month actually. So I don't feel it in my body. Though I was putting on the fake that I was okay, that my sister was not with me. Like people were like, oh, why is Beauty like this? She was not even like she was not like sad. But the only thing they don't know is that at night I cry myself to sleep. May our grandmothers so rest in perfect peace. I remember the day my sister came back. Like I was unable to even argue that day. I was just crying.
She was like, oh my god. God.
So this right now made me relive the memories again.
So,
because
like we feel each other worries
and pain,
but not like you guys like
think like, okay, so if you slap my twin sister now and I'm not there and I'll feel the slap,
no.
But yeah, I might know that something is wrong. I might feel it in my whole body, like, oh, something is wrong. Why am I sad for a reason? Yeah. So, or for no reason actually. Why am I sad for no reason? Or sometimes you overjoy and I'm not there, I would feel it that I'm just happy for no reason. Like, what's happening? Why am I just happy? What? Then the next thing is just she just call me. I'm like, oh, this is this.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, I do call Beauty Kenny Joe. You know, sometimes when you're just like, oh, Kenny Joe. Like, you know, sometimes she'll do some things that will make me like smile or something that's funny, and I'm just like, I felt like, oh, Kenny Joe.
Yeah, I think nicknames for actually they are well. Sometimes I call her Taiwo School Bell. Yeah, like that's kind of person I am. Like I don't really have like one nickname for my twin sister. I have a lot of nicknames that I call her actually. I can call her in Spanish like my Hermana Jamelo. So, but sometimes the one I normally call her a lot when she knows like this nickname has been from high school. I call her Taiwo School Bell. I think the one thing I can do that my twin sister can do is I'm a script writer. Yeah, I do write stories and she can't write story, like she can't really write. Not that she can write, but she doesn't have passion for it. So you can check me out on Wattpad at Ewatomi Abiodun. You can check me out on Facebook on our Facebook group at Posh Twins Story Blog. You see me there. So that's my stories. So I don't think you can do that actually. But
I can do that. I think one thing I can do that Beauty can do is that I can rap and Beauty can't rap. Like she can't.
I can rap. I just don't know how to do it. Like I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that. So
I think that's one thing.
I think that's one thing. I think that's the only thing that I can do that she can do, and I think that's the only thing she can do that I can do. I think that's it. The rest are like
the same, like
same thing.
Yeah. Unless we don't just want to do it together.
Exactly. I'll say optimistic, I'll say strong, and I'll be like ambitious. Yeah.
If I'm to describe my inner word, I'll say smart, hardworking, and ambitious. Like we are both ambitious.
Hope you guys enjoyed this our
video.
Short video.
Is it short?
I don't know.
We hope you enjoyed it.
We hope you enjoyed it. So if you guys do,
kindly give it a very big thumb up.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Subscription is totally free. Subscribe to it right now.
And turn off your post
notifications
so you can get notified when we post a new video.
So guys, do not ask us why we barbed our hair. Actually, we just want water into our scalp. Alright guys. guys. See you guys next time. Adios. Bye.